What's up, guys? I'm Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming. We're back. And you know what it is. Final Fantasy 14. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. If you guys have been enjoying it and the actual channel as a whole, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content. I got plenty of it. We got Conan coming up as well. Got some more of that. We got some more Elden Ring coming up soon. But right now, it's Final Fantasy 14 time. Time to get back into the story. Last episode we had was Xenos. He decided he needed to get a new toy when he comes and plays with your boy. So let's get into this. Let's go ahead. Let's go. Alice, what's up, girl? Alice is waiting patiently for the return of certain scions. Not least of all, you. Good news, Amon. Thancred and Urianger have finished their tour of Garlemald. They're on their way back even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything on the news of the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they may be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say. Welcome, party. You need not have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for temporary. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Graha, and Amon. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't been all tales of triumph, just as we were taking steps towards finally addressing the primal threat. A pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. It's good to have you back, though I can't help noticing that we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, of course. Well, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try. Repeatedly. But no. He decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Raban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed. It was just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the Third, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Vandania? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception. The Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of this design were clearly devised with the manipulation of Aether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, there was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place, like so many insects, working with nary a word exchange between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Van Daniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Be sure to save some for Urianger, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the lady's findings on the towers, and he requests our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back. Now I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter. As I promised Cryo, we need not all attend. Very well. That's just the rest. We'll make our way to Alameda forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Where are you going? If you are curious to know what I'll be doing in your absence, let us speak of it another time. At present, Krell and I have no more than a hypothesis. Okay. Keep your secrets then. Keep your secrets, girl. Keep your secrets. Hell. All right. Urianger. My friends, much more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you hale and whole, as we are to see you safely return from your mission, Urianger. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Well, if it isn't Alphino and his merry band. Arnvald, what are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. Now who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd grown a little bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Elezen are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great Aurochs such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. It was not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions. though more and brighter, towered over me nonetheless. Arnval brings out the best in Alphinaud, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. What exactly brings you here? Oh, Fedola mostly. Oh, Fedola. It's been a long time since we talked to her. That was the crazy chick that worked for Garlemald that we captured. Remember her? That was a long time ago. That was a good long. That was like a good many episodes ago. We done went way past her. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait. Does this have something to do with the towers? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? If Fedola was going with him, that must mean... My apologies. Arnval rightly pointed out we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. 'Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrix. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Telophoroid's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar, and that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
What?
The hell is Fardola doing in here?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Amon-Rellik?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
All right. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamolder and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Amon-Rellik, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fardola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Aldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I a part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way. Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh? It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try. They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Ah, bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. Ah, I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian. And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Yo, the Stinian with the Ishgard, yo.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Alright, let's keep going. Gotta track down a Stinian. Going back home, baby. To the home of... What the hell is this? Hell no, it's the 8th occurring in this place. I had totally not seen one of these in a long time. Okay. It's been a long time since we've been back to the place of dragoons and dark knights. Of dragons and devils. No. Let's split up and search for the Stinian. As we're relatively new to this place, we'll look around the open spaces, squares and markets and whatnot. You and Amon can delve into the nooks and crannies. Turn. Lucia. Good evening to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Amon-Rellik sent word that you will be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. And what do we owe the pleasure of your visit? We're not aware Sir Estinian had returned Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Lord Amon-Rellik wanting to find him absent. How can I help you? Perhaps with companions is fairly better. Okay. Here be dragons. Am I going the right way? Natural camps.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence. Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Just tall dude, just tall ass dragoon. Just walk up on you real quick. Just get all up in you, get all off in your saha, all off in your shit.
Too long.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
An ilm taller and twice as rugged. Ooh. Hey, dude, you don't know you. Dude, she about to be mad. Watch this. She gonna be mad as hell.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Uh-oh. Yeah, see, I knew it.
I am not Alphino! If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged?
I knew it. I knew she was about to have... Yo, she was about to have a fucking donkey.
Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side. To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
He is totally lost. Like, what the fuck?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting.
Like, why is this girl not him? And what is he doing here? And who is this dude?
Estinian! It's been too long.
What do you mean rugged? I knew as soon as he said rugged, it was gonna be old.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Want to talk with people rather than at them. Can't keep them all to yourself forever.
I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Aziz La.
Aziz La? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Aziz La, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azizlar together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again, and I'll throw you overboard. I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
She is not having it today.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
Oh, pat on her head, start wiggling her head. Oh, he's just immediately there. Last seven, Azizlar. I study the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate dealings with her. Amon is the first person to ask. As far as I know, he's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Even now, she remains a prisoner of the Allegan Empire. Two of them at the time. Tiamat. After the Dragonstone War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wish to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. He said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her even now. And your original reason for coming here out of concern that time I might have been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. That's right. Him and Nidhogg are one being now. Righteous indignation. You're gonna push through this one and it'll be ready. Tiamat awaits this way. Grania. Well, that's ridiculous. That's awesome looking. Damn. Damn, kind of. Damn. Yeah, they strung her up, boy. Chains and all. Damn.
Edkin Elfin, Wafesk les non in.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Much like those held here in Asisla. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
Snosk anta in Dramon.
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Santalan infan antosk. Kous rent an. Ale u esk an in. Ale kum ak in.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Es snoska dramon kin. Nestra in. Iles I. Nesh an. And ala. Unnik. Nalstra ul an. Antal an. Smon. Tahi an.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Usk shis in.
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Sahaan, Seth Sol, Kin Bahamut.